Welcome back, you lovely bunch. Thanks for tuning again. I hope you're all doing good. We are out on the Marin DSX FS testing out this new WheelTop EDS OX group set. It was really easy to set up. Honestly, a lot easier than the road version. So if you're interested in the initial setup, the unboxing, all that sort of stuff, I'll put a link down below. Yeah, but honestly, it looks amazing. And I've got a bunch of really loud sheep just over it. Do we show you? Look at these dudes. They're just like having a right little chorus going on. What's up? You know, I don't do my intros here because it's quiet, but these guys just seem to ruin it. So, electronic shifting. What do you guys think? You know, because actually it's quite fitting, right? There are a lot of people on the internet that want to hate on WheelTop just because they use SRAM or Shimano and they're like incapable of understanding that other brands can make a quality product. It's a bit weird, honestly. Some of the comments I get on like videos are just a bit weird. Like it's like this unnecessary hate towards WheelTop for doing something that I think is quite cool. But everyone has to be a little bit like, oh, it's cheap, it's rubbish, it's going to break. But actually, this was really good. So don't be a sheep, think for yourself. There we go, there's a loose, tenuous link to my sheepy friends. Right, anyway, I think the DSX is looking absolutely spectacular. I mean, what a bike. This is an absolutely amazing looking bike. So the WheelTop EDS OX is the mountain bike offering. Like the road version, it is a 3 to a 14 speed, completely wireless, as you can see. No wires, looks beautiful. One concern of mine was actually this uncovered charging port. So to test out if that's going to get ruined when it gets a bit wet, we're going to go down this hill and ride through a stream to see if it works. But anyway, let's go and enjoy some miles on this bike. Do you know what, I wasn't going to stop and talk to you guys yet, but I've been forced to have a little bit of a break. There is, they're cutting all these hedges and there's a tractor coming down and it literally takes up the entire path. So let me tell you about my first thoughts of the WheelTop EDS OX. And this isn't like a, oh my God, YouTube. Like, it's really good. It is, it's just so good. The gear shifting is absolutely perfect. I think it's actually better out of the box than the road version. I know, like, so many things on the internet, everyone is like, this is amazing, this is the best, when it's not. You know, like, I am not sponsored by WheelTop. I'm not paid for these reviews. They send me the product for free, I test it out, and they let me say whatever I want to say. They don't mind if I compare it to SRAM, Shimano. They don't mind if I use SRAM or Shimano. They just want an honest opinion. So I've been riding for about 40 minutes, shifting gears quite a bit, been over a little bit of rocky terrain, nothing too gnarly. But as far as shifting goes, it is flawless. So setting up the road version was a little bit fiddly. I had to go and do fine tuning on the gears to get it all to work properly. And I know I'm not alone in this. It's not a straightforward setup. It does involve a little bit of fiddling. Whereas this, oh, 1 second. Right, whereas this, trip up my own bike. Whereas the OX version, it's just, I mean, it should be, right? I mean, what I was going to say is it's just perfect, but it should be perfect, you know? Like, just because it's made in China and it's an unknown brand and it's cheaper than, say, SRAM, that doesn't mean that we should accept it not working, it being niggly, and just have to deal with, like, skippy, jumpy, not perfect gears. So my first ride on the road one, I did have to do a little bit of niggling. I did have to stop and move my front mech a little bit higher. But with this, I mean, just riding it and enjoying it. And it works really good, which it should, you know, like I say, we shouldn't like accept it not working as good as other stuff just because it's cheaper or a lesser known brand. Like, the standard is still there and they certainly meet that standard. So there you go, there's my first thoughts. I'll give you a few more thoughts in a little bit. I'm just going to go and enjoy this ride for now. It's such a nice day, been waiting for this weather. Right, let's carry on. I did not intend to ride this way, but somehow I ended up riding a very new and awesome route, honestly. I'm actually really pleased I was on the flat bar gravel bike, because this has got a suspension fork, and some of that stuff was rocky, rooty, and very, very lumpy indeed, especially because it's been very dry. But the derailleur, this beauty right here, my bike does not have a lot of travel. It is a hardtail. If my chain was going to drop at any point, it would have been on that stuff. And seriously, really, there's like minimum chain slap. I mean, look how, like, it's so stiff. The spring in the ridge radiator, it seems really stiff. It does have a clutch in there. Like, I just pinned it over loads of roots, like railed the crap out of it, and it just stayed perfectly in gear. So I came down this very steep hill and was met with a very steep, rocky climb, which I immediately had to just like shift through all my gears. And there was a little bit like you'd expect. I was like shifting under full load. It went into gear. I didn't have to put my foot down. Like, it did make a noise, but honestly, doing that on any derailleur would make a noise. I mean, it's not the best way to shift. It's certainly not going to make your cogs last for a long time. Oh yeah, for the record, I'm using an 11 to 51 tooth rear cassette. I think it's by Suntour. But yeah, shifting is absolutely perfect. Do you know one thing as well that I've noticed with some bikes when you shift is that the back pedaling can be a bit iffy. Check this out. So there's like no skipping, no jumping, nothing at all when you back pedal. I think that's a good sign. Honestly, look, yeah, just smooth shifting. When it's in gear, it's solidly in gear. When I back pedal, there's no like jumping, there's no ticking. And it makes me really excited because they are bringing out a gravel version of this. If WheelTop can get their gravel group set like this, it's going to be amazing. And honestly, I don't have any doubts that they will. Like, what would you guys want to know about this? I've had a lot of messages about the road one, about the setting up and the fine tuning and that sort of stuff. And hopefully I've been able to help you guys do that. But what am I missing with this? You know, what would put you off buying WheelTop? Like, people say, like, I've heard like the warranty or like the support, that can be an issue. And it's hard to gauge that. Like, obviously as a like influencer, when I email them, like, their response is probably going to be slightly different to when a customer would email them, because they know that I'm going to put stuff on the internet. Or maybe it wouldn't, maybe it'd be the same all the way around. I don't know, have any of you guys dealt with WheelTop as a customer? Like, what's your experience been? I'm always interested to hear that, because like, whilst I massively recommend these products, you know, customer service and all that sort of warranty, that's also important. But I know they do have a warranty on their products, but what is it that would put you off or put you onto buying this? And what else do you want to know about it? Right, anyway, let's go and descend down there somewhere. I have no idea where we pop out, but like, what a view. So I've been joined by the kitten. What do you think? I think you agree with me. So the kitten definitely agrees that the mountain bike version is absolutely spectacular. I mean, it really is. So I've got no reason to say this other than I'm being honest, you know. It's a really, really good rear derailleur. It shifts perfectly. The road one does have a casual or a race mode. This one does not seem to have that. So it seems like you're stuck with the one speed shifting. But for me, not an issue. But all I care about is, like, does it work? And honestly, it works perfectly. It really does. I rate it more than the road one. I do. I mean, I know they're very similar, but for ease of setup and usage and all that sort of stuff, I would say I did find it slightly easier. So it does make me look forward to what they've got in store for the future. Gravel group set. Stay tuned. This cat wants some food. So I'm going to leave it there. Massive thanks to you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Oh yeah, all the links to WheelTop are down below. Right, bye.